We finally survived the hell that was the Erting Mountain Pass, although we still did not quite recover from the blow to the morale of our troops during that mini campaign.
We're just really disappointed.
Yeah, some, you could say, pissed. Pissed enough that they decided to just vent all of their troubles on a small remote village, using VTs that they're not supposed to use but just stole anyway.
Again, kinda sounding war crimey.
Yeah. And best of all, we're gonna have to go in and basically clean this shit up for them, because the VTs they've taken are yet another unit that we do not get to play as for this in this game. The Prominence M2.
Also, that is not how you spell fugitive.
Nope. Yeah, this this game's localization is definitely prone to weird grammatical and even formatting issues. I swear I've seen a couple
hit and miss, yeah.
I've seen a couple instances where it looks like there's 2 spaces in between a word instead of 1. It gets that bad.
I mean, that's an easy mistake to make, but fugitives.
Mm-hmm.
That's a new one on me.
Yeah. But anyway, with this being very late in the game, we're in the last 4 missions of the second campaign, we're going all the way back into using 3rd gen units. And starting with that, we're using the first of 2 units under the Regal dress name. This is the N model, N standing for normal, and as such, it's basically designed just for general purpose combat, and doesn't really have any weapons to it that we haven't already seen on other units. Still, it's very nice to be back into this type of cockpit, you know?
Oh, fancy cockpit, how we've missed you.
Mm-hmm. Plus all that extra speed.
I mean, that's nice too, I guess, but...
Mm-hmm. So this one is admittedly, very short. Thankfully, we don't have to hunt for containers that we need to pick up. We just need to destroy these 3 VTs. And it's kind of important that as soon as you engage them, you kill them very quickly, because if you remember when we played as the Prominence M1 in the past, specifically with both the railgun and the optional armor with missile pods, they have that too.
Is it just me, or does it feel like it turns a lot faster as well?
With the Gen 3s? Yeah, they absolutely do. It's their base stats across all the different 3rd gen models are always significantly higher than the various Gen 2s, and similarly going from looking at the Gen 2 stats compared to 1.
Is that missile tracking as well?
Yeah, it's why.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's why with this is as soon as you engage, just keep popping chaff at all times.
Yeah, this feels more like a starter mech for most other games.
Kinda, yeah. But I think also part of that is because even though we're back to 3rd gen, both the Regal Dress models are still technically, I guess you could just say, quote-unquote, worse than even the Quasar. Because especially in the context of how you unlock the units in the campaign, the Quasar is a very special case because you have to, actually find it in a mission.
Yeah.
This is just more you reach a certain rank in your campaign progress and you get access to these.
Just here you go. Something fun to do.
Mm-hmm. And the thing is, even when you pop chaff with these multi-missiles, depending on the range, they can still end up hitting you when they're going off course, because there's just so many.
Yeah, yeah, this guy's taking a real pounding.
Yep. Obviously, it'd be a whole lot faster if I had a railgun of my own, but we are not beasting through this with the Quasar, so them's the breaks.
Yeah, can't have everything, I guess.
Yeah. Also, quick thing about the music we've got playing on the boombox. This is a track from a very, very huge, like, multi-CD Armored Core Anniversary soundtrack collection that they put out for the...
Oh, is that the 25th anniversary one or whatever it was?
It was 20th.
Like 13 discs.
Yeah, 20th specifically. It had like close to 20 discs or something like that. But this but this track was like an original one that was included on one of the bonus ones, and the only way I kind of like pieced it together what this was is because this actually got used for, I think it was like one of the launch trailers for Metal Wolf Chaos XD.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's some weird crossovers.
Yeah. But I mean, it's pretty good just because it was like, I heard it through that trailer first, and it was very exciting for me just because it was specifically labeled as being done by FromSoft's like in-house band, Frequency. And it was like, oh, thank God, Kota Hoshino is still getting work, even with all the like typical like Soulsian like soundtracks for their bosses and whatnot.
What you mean, loud choruses and screaming, the album?
Yeah. Whereas this, it felt more like, oh, finally, something resembling their older games.
Something resembling music.
Yeah. But yeah,
I don't really like the music in Soulsborne's games.
I mean, like, some of them are fine enough. It's just that they do have a propensity for me to just, like, blend into each other over time.
Yeah.
Which is weird, considering how you go through the rest of the game outside of bosses and there is no music.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was it for Mission 20. We stopped the war crime, potentially by, like, doing another by proxy, but who knows.
We just war crimed harder than they did.
Yep, all to protect our secrets.